Hello, my lovelies. I know we were supposed to do this last week, but it was my husband's man weekend where he goes to the NASCAR race. It's really funny because he doesn't really watch NASCAR, but they go in a camper like all the dudes and they go to the race and they basically just eat food and get drunk and then sit in the stands and watch cars go round to round to round. Whatever. It's his man weekend. So I was at home by myself with my puppies and I was super lazy and did nothing. And it was wonderful. Anyhoodles, this is how to put your hair up under a wig. Part two. The first one I covered gave you some volume up top for certain wigs if you want that sort of bouffant 60s sort of thing going on. This one is less bouffanty. So yeah, I guess let's just get to it. I'm starting out with 2 French braids. Not Dutch, but French. As in, yay! Are they the most beautiful French braids in the world? Well, this one looks pretty good. This one's, I don't know what happened. Doesn't matter, because it's going under a wig cap. But you will need, of course, for this, a wig. You will need 2 clear hair ties, which are on the ends of these. You will need a wig cap, and you will need a plethora of pins. I know. And 2 hair sticks or chopsticks. Chopsticks might be best because they're going to be long enough. So basically what we're doing, as you guys know, the back of my head is pretty much flat, so we have room to build up here without making our head look wonky. What do? Torrin, the back of my head is not flat. If it's not, you usually have a little thing where it comes out like this, but then right here you'll have like a dip in, so you can build that out if you need to, because that's all going to be covered by the hair. I am using longer wigs, not super long, but you know, that'll cover that. As far as really short, sassy hair, I don't have one of those, so I'm not really sure what we do yet. We'd probably go for the up top. So what we're going to do is going to take our chopsticks, and we're going to run them through. If you've ever done a Chinese bun, a braided Chinese bun, you can see where this is going. So we're going to run these right through our braids horizontally, 2 of them. And leave a little bit of space, because what we're going to try and do is pin these down, these braids down as flat as we possibly can. That looks pretty good. All right. Oh, can you see? I know I'm looking in the mirror, but not where the viewfinder. There we are. Hello. See? Yes. So that's what we're going for. And now we are going to do this number and pin them all down and then take the sticks out. So I'm going to get my pins. I'm hoping that I will be able to do this with only Amish hairpins, but if I feel like it's not cooperating, I will resort to the big bobbies. But this is how we begin. So we're going to cross over. Let me make sure I'm in. When I turn around, guys, I'm never in frame. Yeah, there you are. Okay, plant my feet. You go there. So we're going to take these and cross these over underneath, like so, right? And then we're going to cross them over again, and then underneath again. Let me make sure where I need to be on this side. Okay, there we go. And then up and around, right? You pull them tight. And then we're just going to go roundy, roundy. And hopefully this will be nice and flat for you. It's fairly flat for me. Like I said in last week's vid, if you have fine hair, these always are going to work better. Just because you don't have quite the thickness. But it should still be okay, as it were. And let me make sure that this is looking fairly flat. It is. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is pin pin these as well as I can to make everything stay. You guys don't need to watch the pins. I'm just going to put a lot of pins in, as in a lot of pins, and hope it stays. Hopefully, the last time I did this, I did use the bobbies, but I'm really hoping that the Amish pins will work, because quite frankly, the Amish pins are more comfortable. And they have a little bit of a lower profile since they are nice and thin, whereas the big bobbies, you know, got the nubbin ends, and I don't want things to poke out if I can help it. So let me pin, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, back in a sec. Alrighty, moment of truth. I'm all pinned. Let's see if it stays. Alright, you ready? Yep. Number 2. Ah-ha-ha! Needless to say, this actually makes a fairly cute bun, if you're interested. And it's pretty stable. It doesn't need to be super duper stable, quite frankly, because we're putting a wig cap on it. Let me put my things away, get my wig cap, put it on. We are using flesh tone today. Let's see on the inside. Yep. There we go. All right. So, how does this one hold up as compared to the Vortex? Let me get my little hairs up in there. Once you got the wig cap on, they're good to go. How does it look from the side? Do we have a less lumpy head? Well, there's a little in the back, but I don't think it's egregious. We did get it fairly flat-ish, so yeah, I think we're okay. Our head isn't completely misshapen, anyways. And if you have a floofier wig, I don't think you'll notice it at all. So I'm gonna put my wig on, and then we're gonna do 2 wig reviews because I got the other one in finally. So this is how to get super duper long hair up under a wig without the volume up top. There will be more in the back, but it's not terrible. And the second part of this will be the other 2 wings. Yes, the other 2 wigs. So if you're here for the wig reviews, yay! If you're not, I guess I'll see you next time. All right, wig time. Alrighty, here is number 1. This is the red one in honor of Shannon. It's as close as I could really find to her hair color. But yeah, so this is one with bangs, so we don't have to worry about the hard part in the front. And one of the nice things is if you look, you see these little baby hairs? They are a part of the wig, which is nice. The quality on this one, now this wig was $18, so it was more expensive than the black and pink one, but I feel like the quality is less, even though I know the black and pink one had that hard front. I mean, I know, you guys. But as far as the hair, like, this is soft and silky, but this is after a ton of dry shampoo to take the shine down, because, you know, this really looks and feels synthetic, which is fine, you know, whatever, fun with wigs. But my biggest complaint, there are 2. One, this one has a much smaller wig cap underneath that the hair is sewn to, and it has a lot less hair. Like, it looks decent from the front. It actually has plenty of hair like here, but in the back it absolutely does not. It's real thin, and you can actually see, and they used a black wig cap, which I thought was a little odd for a redhead. So you can actually see that poke through here and there. You see just how thin, look at that, how thin the hair is on the back, which makes no sense because in real life there's a ton of hair here on a real head. Like, most of it starts here. So that is a little disappointing. But still, $18. What do you expect for $18? It doesn't look bad for $18. And if you're going to get one for like cosplay or just fun or what have you, then, I mean, it's perfectly serviceable. Or if you just want one to take pictures with, yay. Or to determine if you like this hair color on yourself, which I can rock a red. Who knew? My dad's a redhead though, so that does make sense. I am strawberry blonde, so I'm like half ginger. So I do have the coloring for ginger. So this is a good color on me. Who knew? I knew this should be okay. And you guys know I love a redhead. Like all my redhead girls out there, you know I love gingers like so hard. But as far as this our updo under here, I think it looks decent. Is it the greatest in the world? We have a ton of hair, you guys. So getting it under any wig is going to be. So I mean, it's there, but I don't think it's super clockable. Like I think we're still okay as far as that goes. How long is this? This goes right about to waist length, this wig. It's got the curls on the end. I like these though, but you see right here, you can see where they sewed it onto the wig cap, which is, it's just the way of things. One of the biggest reasons I want to make my own is so I can really put a ton of hair on it. To help cover up the fact that we have a ton of hair hiding underneath. But I think the red looks pretty good. I do like the bangs. They are a lot easier to, if you have problematic up front. I really need to get a true lace front and see what we can do with that. But I think this is pretty cute. Yeah. So you want to see the last one? It's our biggest surprise. It's the craziest one. Alas, probably the worst quality of all. But let's have a gander. Alrighty, dolls. This is our final wig. And it's real wiggy. This one was $9 on Wish. Or it is right now. This is what it looked like. So you can see, which is beautiful and a lot more blue. As you see, this one is a lot more pink. And it just does not look nearly as good. You know, it shows the little bangs on the side. So we've got this and then these shorter pieces that I guess are supposed to be there, but they're all the way back here on the wig. I just don't know, guys. And it's not nearly as synthetic as the one on my head. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the red one. Hold on. The red one looked pretty similar to what I ordered. Pretty similar. Come on. There we go. Although clearly this one has way more hair than the red one that I received. This one is way more hair. But right now they're having it at $10, though I'm pretty sure I paid either $16 or $18 for that one. This one is currently $9. So for $9, sure. If you want to do a unicorn costume or like cosplay for a day or just something fun, absolutely. But why did I get this one? So I wanted one that was very kind of, you know, unicorn, happy, fun colors. My friend Belle, right now, this is the color she's got going on in her hair, which is awesome. She also does her eyebrows, which definitely, I think you definitely need to do the brows so they would match. And I would have, but I didn't want to try and get blue brows off. Any hoodles. So the quality of this wig, well, number one, I hate where they started the bangs, which is all the way back here. Nobody's bangs start back here. The bang should be here. If they did that, we would have more hair on the wig. So let me show you that. Where's my mirror so I know I'm in frame? They did use flesh tone wig cap this time, but look. Do you see this? Look at how thin this hair is. You can just look straight you can see the lines where they sewed it on. It's real thin up top, you guys, like real thin up top, which again, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me to have it so thin up top. I mean, from back here, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. This is the longest of the wigs I got. I think this one is 70 centimeters, so it's about tailbone. So there's the length. You guys know I only have so much room in my bathroom. But with it having so little hair, you couldn't really style this wig. This is pretty much the only style you're going to get. And as you can see, like I can't even wear it behind my head because you can see this wig cap is really small compared to the other two. The red one was smaller than the black one. The black one had a nice big one. But this one is real little. So if you have a lot of hair, it's not going to fit great. We can also see that I really can't rock Betty Page bangs. My face shape is definitely not conducive to these. It's just not really working for me. But maybe your face shape, it will. I mean, who am I to say? But yeah, so I'm gonna pull these a little further in the front, maybe. Ugh. Yeah, but this, and I did treat this with dry shampoo, just like I did the red, but you can see it looks and feels like plastic. The black and pink wig was really luxurious, felt super high quality, didn't tangle when you brushed it or ran your fingers through it. The red one, there was a tiny bit of tangling, but not a lot, and I could work my fingers through it and it was fine, but it didn't tend to tangle. So much, much better. This, if you look at it, look, it's already tangling really badly, actually. Yeah, because it really feels like plastic. Super synthetic, just not, and this is all, that's all of it, brought to the front. It just, yeah, this one feels like a $9 wig. Whereas I feel like the other two definitely felt better than that. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna say if you're gonna go for a wig with bangs, which of course is easy because then you don't have to worry about the hardness up front, you definitely want something with more of a side swept, longer bangs so you can trim it up to your needs. But this doesn't work for my face shape, but maybe it'll work for your face shape. I don't know. But yeah, of all of them, this is definitely the biggest disappointment. Beautiful colors. I mean, it is beautiful colors. And, you know, if I were just going as a unicorn or something, it would be great. But yeah, this one is definitely more of a costume thing, more so than anything else, because it just really feels plasticky. But yeah, there we go. That was all of our wigs that I ordered. Like I said, I would really like to try and make my own, which I might try to do this summer. I also may try a couple of the curly wigs on Wish, because with the curls, you don't have to worry about the front hairline as much. So, you know, maybe I'll try one of those and see how that feels or looks. Why not? You guys know I love natural curls, so we'll see what it looks like on me, maybe. I don't know. Any hoodles, I hope you found this informative and know whether or not you feel like buying things off Wish. It's fairly hit and miss. Definitely look at the reviews, but the black and pink wig had really high reviews. Felt like it was worth it. This one had the same 5-star reviews as it, and this definitely feels much cheaper. The red was somewhere in the middle. I think it had 4, but I felt like it's exactly, I just wish it had a little more hair on it. But I think the color is great. The hair quality is pretty good. And the dry shampoo cut down on that shine quite a bit. This one, there's just nothing to be done. This is straight plastic on your head. But it's still really fun colors, and hey, it's something. But I think we can you definitely got to do your brows if you're going to go for the crazy colors because it really looks weird when you don't. Alrighty, that's it for me today. We should have a hairstyle later this week. And maybe another vid, maybe not, because this one should be decently long and we did a lot of stuff. 2 wig reviews and another way to get your hair under a wig that also doubles as a hairstyle, quite frankly. Some of you will do it. Alrighty, until then, have a great day. I love you guys. Bye!